Hey, I'm Edward with Everything Kayak and Bicycle. Today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of some of the accessories that we generally put on or mount, or some of the more popular accessories to the solo skiffs now that they're back around. Guys, remember to subscribe, like, thumbs up, what all this stuff is, and notification bell. If you want to keep a heads up on what we got coming out, make sure you hit that. So the solo skiff, we should have a couple videos on that. We have a recent one and some older ones. Some of the older ones have some build outs that we'll get to as well. Talking features and things that we prefer to mount. So we talk about motorizing and safety, so navigation light, 360 white light. Railblazer does a good product. This is a Starport Mount navigation light, and if you want to put it in weird places, you can do just red, just green, or both. We generally run just both. And then with that, what we'll usually do is through mount this cleat port. So the Starport lines up with the base mount for this navigation light, and then this gives you a secure tying point to the bow of it. In order to make that a through bolt, we always do a small round hatch, some kind of access hatch. You can do one with a cat bag on it if you want to put a little bit of gear in there. Just make sure that that hatch fits the shape on the bow of the solo skiff to make sure we don't exceed that ring. And if you look at one, you'll know what we're talking about. You want to stay within that ring because that's the flatter section. So again, bow hatch gives us a little more access, as well as it lets us mount that bow cleat. Moving down, tracks, we've really preferred some of the Yak Attack stuff. What we get into is the clean, soft edges on the ends. This allows us to mount this track and not have to worry about if we have wet feet, we're stepping up on the gunnel or anything like that. And then placing these tracks strategically. Putting these tracks where you want. We usually suggest to go with the longer ones so you have a little bit of fine tuning of whatever you're mounting there. Or if we want to do a fish finder with a camera boom behind it, we get the opportunities to have the space on that track. There's a lot of tracks out there. Just keep in mind of what you're doing with it, things like that. And then the other idea is a 360 white light. So this setup here would be from Railblazer with our Starport, our standard Starport. Is the Extenda, yep, the Extendapole 1000. So basically it's a 3-piece rod. You can mount that in, and then you would do they do a white light, so a 360 white light. The plus side with these light setups that we keep talking about are that they are battery powered. So if you get there and you don't have any juice, you can always just jump back, go get you some batteries and get it set up. Also in the front hatch, you do have a scupper or a drain plug. You're going to want to get something, whether a scupper plug or a drain plug, something you can tighten down to close that up. And then definitely take a look at the mods for running bait in there with a tube and a cap on top, so you can actually run bait, have water built in there. Or if you just run an ice, drinks, fish, whatnot, plug it up, and then you can unplug it and drain all that out. So guys, that is a quick walkthrough of some of the accessories that we work with the solo skiffs. Some really good ideas, something you can springboard off of, and appreciate you tuning in. Cheers.